Hey guys, my name is Khan and welcome back to XL Medical Spa. Today we're going to talk about Botox and why you should no longer do Botox. Is it clickbait or is it really something true? Let's talk about it next. Make sure you guys look at our previous week's video where we talked about Botox, and I did this a long time ago during, well, I can't say the word C and Ovid on YouTube anymore, but check out that video when we talk about the difference between Dysport and Botox and what it actually does. But today we're going to talk about why you shouldn't do Botox anymore. I want to give you a couple reasons. Reason number one, and it actually happened to me. When I get Botox up here in my forehead, so every time I raise my eyebrows, I get those wrinkles, right? But the muscle that causes those wrinkles is the only muscle that lifts my eyebrows. Also, check out an old video where I talked about people who want a brow lift and they're like, oh, can you shoot me up here? Fallacy. Can't lift an eyebrow by shooting Botox up here. But the reason why I no longer do Botox up here, and I haven't done it for probably about a year and a half, is my eyebrows got too heavy. If I'm atrophying, if I'm shooting Botox up here, if I'm taking away the muscle that lifts my eyebrows, then I'm taking away the structure that holds my eyebrows up. So my eyebrows, after about 2 or 3 treatments, they got a little too heavy and my eyes were feeling heavy and my lids were feeling heavy as well. So I've taken a holiday since then so I can build back my muscle and hold my eyebrows up a little bit better. The converse side of that is my wrinkles are coming back. They're not as bad as what they used to be, but for me, and everyone will have a different perception of this. Some people will say, hey, I'll tolerate the heavy eyebrows. I hate the wrinkles here. But for me, my eyebrows are just getting too heavy, so I took a break from it. I haven't done Botox for about a year and a half on my forehead, and that's why I stopped doing Botox there, to preserve my eyebrows. Reason number 2, stop doing Botox. It's a money issue. Kind of. This is a common area that we treat. It's called the crow's feet. People will do it decade after decade after decade, and they start seeing, worked in their 20s, worked in their 30s, worked in their 40s. All of a sudden they get to 50 years old, it doesn't work that well anymore. Get to 60-year-old, doesn't work that well anymore. So what's going on here? Are you building up a tolerance to Botox? Maybe. Do you need more Botox than what you needed back in your 20s, 30s, and 40s? Probably. But what's happening is, and we've talked about this on prior videos, it's no longer just a muscle issue. Now it's a laxity issue, a collagen issue, and a volume loss issue. Hollow in the temples, skin falls. Lose collagen in this area, skin falls. So, although you're treating the muscle that causes the compression and the crunching, if you don't fix the falling, and I'll get closer, see those wrinkles? If you don't fix the falling piece, then you're not fixing the causation of the crow's feet, which is the falling of the skin. So you can pump Botox as much as you want in that area, but if you're not fixing the laxity, if you're not fixing the collagen, if you're not fixing the lifting, no amount of Botox, no amount of paralyzing the muscle in that area will work. So that's number 2 as to why you should stop doing Botox, or more importantly, figure out why Botox isn't working and treat the other causes first. Reason number 3 to stop doing Botox. We've talked about this multiple times. Botox is the name brand, but there's many other brands that make it as well. There's Dysport, Xeomin, Jeuveau. Like any other medication, if you do it for years and years and years on end, you potentially can build up a tolerance to this medication, such as I've taken Tylenol for headaches my whole life. I've had to take more and more and more and more, and it just doesn't help my headaches. Like any other medication, our body will eventually build up a tolerance to it. So if you've been doing Botox for many, many years, sometimes what can occur is you've noticed that you've had to use more and more Botox, and at some point, potentially, it doesn't even work anymore. So when you talk to your provider or the place that you go to, potentially what they may offer is, why don't we switch you over to a different medication? We switch you over to Dysport, we switch you over to Xeomin, we switch you over to Jeuveau. And those minor nuances between the manufacturers might be the fix that you need to now go back to your original dosing. Maybe you're dosing a little bit less, or just by switching medications, you're getting closer to your happy point of what you really were back in the day when you started Botox. So that's reason number 3. Potentially you built up a tolerance to that medication. I apologize for the clickbait. Sometimes it's just attention grabbing, so we do things to make it a little more exciting. But those are some of the 3 things as to why you shouldn't do Botox anymore. 1, prime example of me, I stopped doing Botox in my forehead because my eyebrows were getting too heavy. Number 2, as to why you should not do Botox anymore is it truly a Botox fix? Crow's feet. Granted, it's helped Botox all your life, but someday you're gonna lose volume, you're gonna lose collagen, it's gonna fall. Laxity causes wrinkles and compression on that area, so no amount of Botox is gonna fix that. You gotta fix the cause. You gotta lift the skin, you gotta improve the skin. And lastly, 3, not lastly, other issues of why you shouldn't do Botox, but these are the 3 that I can think of right now, is built up tolerance. You've done Botox for such a long time, maybe now it's time to switch up the medication, and that might be the quick fix as to why you're not seeing results anymore. So remember guys, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and always get that notification icon when we release a new video, and comment below in regards to what you think of this subject, why you shouldn't do Botox anymore, or maybe give me more ideas on what you guys want to learn on future episodes. Talk to you guys later, bye.